Hi everyone, Corey here with Team Cramer Fishing, and in this video I'm going to go over a bunch of kind of random but very helpful tips for organizing and planning and just anything else that you might need, kind of miscellaneous things to help with your family road trip or your family camping outing. Okay, the first one is have a staging area. So this room, we have a ton of stuff we're bringing. I mean, we're fishing. We're not only going on a trip, we're also fishing. We're also going to try to capture a lot of it on YouTube. Let's see, we have the fishing poles out here. So this room is entirely dedicated for the last few days of just collecting our stuff. And as we collect it, there's our bags, tackle bags, everything we might need. We bring it in this room first, and then we know that it's kind of in the staging area, and that it will eventually make its way out to the car. So today I'm going to start loading all this stuff into the car, and I'll have a pretty good idea. I mean, we usually have a list too, but we have so much stuff this time. I mean, a list probably wouldn't even help me. But over time, over like a week's period, kind of collect all that together, and you'll be set. We used to just use our kitchen table for it, but now we have so much stuff that we have to dedicate pretty much an entire room. Okay, the other thing that we always bring, and it's basically always in our car, is a basic first aid kit. These are pretty cheap. They just have like generic stuff in them, but they're really good about having just those oddball things that you might forget. Moleskin for blisters, burn cream, things like that. What I usually do though is take some brand name Band-Aids, just the standard size, and stuff those in there too, because the kind of bandages that come with it are pretty cheap. They don't really last long. But keep in mind that having a first aid kit isn't just for you. A lot of times someone else will need it that's not with your family, and you can just grab it and help them out. If it's just a little kid scrapes their knee or something like that, they feel a lot better. Similar to that, just a little toolkit that we keep in the car. I mean, I don't even think I've opened it. It's pretty disorganized in there. But this just stays under the seat. And really, it's just if something simple happens to your car, like, I don't know, a battery cable comes off. It's a simple fix, if you have the tools. But if you don't have any even simple tools, you're stuck. You're calling a tow truck. It's costing you all kinds of money, costing you all kinds of time. So you want to be able to at least fix like the simple things that might go wrong in your car. The other thing, and this is just a fantastic tip for parents, I mean, a lot of things now have like lithium ion batteries, but when the kids were younger, especially, you can see Elmo there, and a lot of their things took AA batteries. Having a rechargeable, we usually take 2 rechargeable cases that can do both AAA and AA. Now this year, these will mostly be used for lights probably. Since we don't have like the little lead pads and stuff, we're not bringing those, which burn through batteries every like couple hours. But get one of these little cases. You can organize all of your things, a couple very small screwdrivers, all the little bits that you might need, different kinds of batteries, miscellaneous screws that have come out of various devices over the years, batteries for the fob for the car, lots of little things like that. We use this at the house, and we just put it in the car with us when we leave. And the same with the chargers. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 tips. Oh, another one. Consider, especially if we mostly take this going camping, but get a set of plastic playing cards. So these are just playing cards, but if it's rainy, which is usually when you end up like doing things like playing cards, these are pretty much indestructible unless you burn them. They're a little slick and cumbersome to use, but I mean, just have them handed around can kind of save the day. If you're just sitting around waiting and, the kids can't play their games on their computers or whatever. So, let's see, I don't know how many numbers we are in now, but probably one of the most important things I put together is a binder that has all the itinerary for each day, with maps. So first day we're going from Ames to Cheyenne, and then inside I'll have the hotel reservations with the phone numbers printed out. I'll have individual maps. I showed this on some of my other tips and tricks videos, but I'll print off like 3 restaurants at the overnight town with the closing times and the phone numbers, so we can have an idea as we're arriving, or we don't waste our time going to some place that's closed. And then over in the side pockets, I'll have like, that's our fishing license, national park pass, anything like that you want to keep track of. I also have different kind of pouches and stuff. I don't have anything in here yet, but really good for SD cards for cameras, you know, some spare key or spare money, things along those lines. So, you know, I know we live in a digital age, but even making the binder itself kind of commits a lot of that stuff to memory, so you don't have to look up as much stuff. Okay, now let's go out to the car. Okay, for my last tip, a lot of times when you're traveling and you're just eating a lot of snacks, like a lot of snacks on the road, especially if you're moving every single day like we do. And so being able to do a picnic gives you a ton of independence and freedom to, you know, you don't have to be even close to civilization. You can go out, have a picnic, and really get out kind of off the beaten path a little bit. And then, you know, come back in for the night or whatever if you're staying at hotels like we are this trip. So having a hot meal can be really desirable. And so what I do is I bring my backpacking stove and mess kit, some little buns. These are mostly for colder snacks. And also some freeze-dried. I have 2 of these tubs. I bought these on woot.com. It was a bulk order of backpacking food. So under these giant bag of Gardettos are a bunch of backpacker meals, and these tubs that the meals come in are really handy because they fit right under here, and the kids are going to be climbing in and out of this car several times, and they'll tromp all over this stuff. But it's a great place to put anything you don't want to get crushed, like buns and, you know, chips and crackers, and then we had some graham crackers in there. And you want to make sure that this is easily accessible though, because when the back is really packed, especially if you have camping gear, you want to be able to just get in, grab this, get it out, have your picnic, you know, get your hour break, get your food at the same time, hopefully in a really great scenic spot. And then you just put it back in the tub, slide it back in, and boom, you're ready to go. You're on the road again. Okay, that's my last tip for this video, and we are going to be hitting the road, so the next video should be from the road. Thanks for watching Team Cramer Fishing. Later.